Okay, we're back.
We're in the sun here. It's a quick
Yeah, if you can't tell that we are in the sun, but we are, I would say, a little over halfway across the Brooklyn Bridge. And we thought we would stop and show you from here the view of Manhattan and Brooklyn because it is beautiful.
And over behind place we're looking at, you'll see in a second, is the Statue of Liberty, and it's kind of an outline. It's not a great shot.
Yeah, and it is a little hazy, so it's not the best shot. But I think you will be able to see just how cool this shot is. So anyway, let me pan you around, and I will try not to make you sick. Okay, this is, hey Brian, this is looking south. No, actually this is looking east. This is looking east on the bridge, and that is Brooklyn. And this is more of Brooklyn over that way. That little island that you can barely see over there, but that is Governor's Island. And then the Statue of Liberty is that way. I'm hoping you can see.
The silhouettes, all you're going to see is the silhouette. You can see anything.
And of course, this is, like I said earlier, the East River. The East River does lead out into the Atlantic Ocean. And where Governor's Island is, the island that you can barely see behind it, the land, that is Staten Island, one of the 5 boroughs of Manhattan, or well, New York City. Yeah. And then over here is Southern Manhattan, where one part of Southern BS lives. And I will just continue to pan across so you can kind of get the whole, oh yeah, the tower that is there under construction, that is the north, what would have been the North Tower, and now is the new North Tower at the Ground Zero.
The building next to it is a Geary building. It's an apartment building.
Yeah, that one that's funky looking silver with all the waves on it. Frank Geary designed that, and it is rentals. So anybody looking for an apartment?
There you go.
And then over here, of course, you see the Brooklyn Bridge. You see all the people on the Brooklyn Bridge. And then this is Manhattan.
Yes.
And of course, people walking by. But as you can see, it is a beautiful, beautiful shot of Manhattan. And then that, looking up the East River, is the Manhattan Bridge. Now, the Manhattan Bridge, let me see if I have this correct, but I believe Manhattan Bridge is a very special bridge because you have boat traffic underneath, you have train traffic on the bridge, as well as car traffic, and there's air traffic above it because planes that go into LaGuardia. So it is one of the few bridges where you have all modes of transportation surrounding the bridge. And then that looks further up. The next bridge behind that is the Williamsburg. And then you're back over to Brooklyn.
And just so you know, a quick trivia thing I found out this last week talking to Peter and talking about tides and all this. The East River flows both ways.
Yes.
And there's a tide, has a low tide and a high tide and all that stuff, but it flows both ways. Really odd. Can't tell you why. I looked it up. Don't remember, but look it up if you're interested. So.
Well, and it is one of those that as you are... my office faced out to the East River, and you could see the current and how it would flow both ways. Like the river is going north in some instances and south in the other, right next to each other. It's really, really kind of cool. But anyway, so that is our Southern BS from the Brooklyn Bridge. And if you are in New York, I highly recommend that you do this as a day, an afternoon thing. It does not take very long at all.
And it's free.
It's free. It's a gorgeous view. And if you're any type of photographer or want to be a photographer, it is amazing, beautiful shots of not only the city, but the bridge as well. The architecture of the bridge is just beautiful. And seeing it up close and personal, definitely something you should do. Yep. So, talk to you later. Bye-bye.